Microphone's muted. Microphone muted. Hello, welcome to another Escape Route stream. Obviously, I'm clearly with it today. I'll switch over to the game tab. One other thing, I need the NieR weapon... weapon... Master weapon... NieR roadmap. NieR 360 roadmap. Blah blah blah. Blue blah blue blah. Right. NieR achievement guide, show hide roadmap. Right. Use this guide. Oh, lovely. We've got a guide. Weapon and raw material. Right. This tells me how many in total of things I need. So titanium alloy 24 total. This would be if I hadn't done any modifications. So I don't know. Maybe just use this as a general guide. Iron ore, copper ore. Basically, if I need to upgrade something and I see a material, I know where to go to grab it. Is it worth doing the DLC weapons? I would have to unlock the DLC weapons first, and it's clearly just not fucking worth it. Sunrise. What does Sunrise need? Silver ore, subdued bracelet, pyrite, rusty kitchen knife, forlorn necklace. Rusty kitchen knife, small sword shades, small axe shades. Kind of rare. Shit. Subdued bracelet. Rare from flying shades. Okay, we have a lot of hard to get hold of materials. This achievement that we're going for has been described as a sin, a crime against human nature. Some very choice words from folks. Let's have a look at what upgrades I have left to do. Might be a few playthroughs of this game. Labyrinth Shout, 3 fluorite. Fluorite's in this dungeon, isn't it? Which means playthroughs of this dungeon over and over again. Junk heap boxes, Barren Temple, gather spots. Junk heap boxes, yeah. Eagle egg, wonderful. Eagle egg's a bit of a bastard because they're very rare. There's only a few spots in the area where you can get one. Dragoon lance, silver ore. We'll figure it out. At some point I'll make a nice list of everything we're missing. And we'll deal with that then. Right now we have to go through the dungeon and fight BP. So anybody who's not here, who cares about the story, is missing out. I'm only restreaming on 2 platforms today, as opposed to 4. Mixer and DLive keep having authentication issues on Restream, and I have no idea why, so I've just disabled them. I can't update the titles, and I can't link my accounts together. So, something's gone wrong. Something's gone fucky-wucky, a little fucko-boingo. So be it. Wow, tough crowd, tough crowd. So tough they're invisible. It's cool, it's cool.
The elder brother postponed think he was ever truly happy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Ha! Yeah! Shut him off. Shut him up. Can't attack these until they're actually outside of the dispenser. I see that NieR's been doing less and less numbers lately. It's curious, my subscribers are going up, but NieR is doing smaller numbers. My subs are up pretty crazy, but NieR's achieving nothing. I got 2 viewers! Show yourselves! I see you. Well, I need to fight, like, flying drones and shit, because they will drop titanium alloy on a rare occasion. Yo, Blank Knight, welcome! See, Blank Knight knows how to treat me. So that's one of the unknown viewers. Dented metal board, that's not what I want. I want fluorite. And I want these guys to drop titanium alloy. Broken motor will do, though. I think I need broken motor for something. We're going to have to do so many playthroughs of this dungeon, it's unreal. To get 100% in this game is ridiculous. Why have I chosen to do it? Well, I can answer that question, because NieR is fantastic. That's why. Fantastic enough to waste your time? Maybe not. But still fantastic, nonetheless. So that area's blocked off. Oh gosh, I was like, I can hear voices. What the fuck? I'm home alone. And then I realized that they're voices from outside. Could it be these new subscribers could be from watching old videos? Possibly. It could be that YouTube is just making me discoverable. I have no idea. Someone might have signed me up for some fucking sub for sub thing. You never know. It could be any number of things. Yo, Gino! Oh, Gino! How's it going? Reining it in today? Gonna be a little bit more subdued? You're gonna be a subdued dude? Or you sharing could well be, sheep. And I do appreciate it. By the way, awesome username! So cool! I'm stuck with Escape Route British. It means fucking nothing. Then you see these people with names like Nintendrew, Nintendo Addict, Sega Man, Dreamcast Guy, etc, etc, etc. You know how it is. Named after existing things. It's like literally going to someone and asking them, let me suck your dick, because I've got your name in my name, you know, like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, it's the equivalent of a Belle Delphine fan calling themselves Belle Delphine Fan 241. Like, it's exactly the same as some Nintendo fan calling themselves Nintendo Addict. I'm sorry, it just fucking is. Ah, it's amber. I need fluorite. And fluorite can spawn in these boxes. It's uncommon, but they can. Dreamnik TV World Fighters. Akuma Joe Dracula. Are you naming things that just, like, the first thing that comes into your head? Because I can play String of Consciousness. That's a fun game. Oh, bullshit. I fell in a hole. I'm always falling in a hole. Why was Emil inside that wall? Curious. Just another thing to look at when I eventually take this game apart. Which I will eventually have to do. Well, it's kind of hard not to predict Endgame when it literally happens in the comics. To be fair, they could have chosen, you know, not to follow the comics, but they are sort of like a blueprint. Mario, Sonic, Bubsy. Could you imagine, like, revealing yourself to be a fan of Bubsy? But how shameless would you have to be? That's like me calling myself NieR fan. Grimoire map. Grimoire Rubis 29. That would be so fucking dumb. Stop dropping broken antennas. Drop me things I can use. Memory alloy, memory alloy, memory alloy. Titanium alloy. That's fine. I can still use it. Cloud Sephiroth 7. Okay, but that's like old, right? You don't go by that name now. You're not like Sephiroth Sword. Sephiroth Sword fans are going to be like, oh, how dare you make fun of our Lord and Savior, Sephiroth Sword. Well, that neck-bearded weirdo. The sheep are not what you think. Oh. Sephiroth Angsty Dick. If someone had the balls to call themselves Angsty Dick, I would probably watch their content. I'm so sick of this dungeon. It never ends. Keep having to play it over and over again, and there's just this big section that you just can't skip. Magic and abilities. Dark Whirlwind. And it's not like you get experience from the cannons or anything. You only get experience from the robots, and even then it's not fantastic experience. There's a certain point where once you're grinding, experience no longer matters. And these enemies all count as, like, able to drop items, but the item drops are worthless, because you can't pick them up. Okay, Gino. Come on. Come on. Hey, Blank Knight isn't, like, named after some character. It's not like a character in something called the Blank Knight that you're naming yourself after. It's not like Blank Knight 246. You know. I know I keep bringing this shit up, but my god. People who name a company or a game in their internet handle are like just trying to get attention. Oh, senpai, notice me! And it's always these people who end up at fucking E3. Interviewing developers. Am I jealous? Fuck yeah, am I jealous. Am I bitter? Fuck yeah, am I bitter. Yeah. Damn straight. Not even hiding it. Senpai, I get it, I get it. 3.1415926. Yeah. Does anybody remember that song? With the wizards? God, that's an internet meme as old as the hills. Fuck, I might just play it on stream. I don't know what the copyright's like on it though. Yes, titanium alloy! Titanium alloy dropped. Nice. 3.1415923 I can't fucking remember the name of the people who did it. Really early internet stuff, like the kind of thing you would find on G Prime. You'd find it on fucking G Prime. No fluorite. Dented metal board. Fluorite! Yeah! Is that a way of remembering the numbers in pi? If I was remastering this game and I wasn't allowed to rebuild it from the ground up, one thing I would definitely adjust is spawn rate for items. Absolutely. That is one adjustment I would make. With literally, like, no regret. Instant decision. I wouldn't have to adjust how much things cost, how many of a material you need. That's not necessary. All that's necessary is buffing the drop rate for stuff. Sure, make some stuff hard to get for the sake of padding the game out. I get that. I understand that. But don't make the drop rate so fucking facetious as well. Oh, titanium alloy, lovely. Oh, I've got max strip bolts now as well. Maybe I should sell 50 of them. Is it Harrison Ford's birthday? Really? Cool, I guess. Titanium alloy. I was kind of hoping for memory alloy. No, titanium alloy. Fuck! It's only B-piece that can drop memory alloy. I just have to keep playing the dungeon over and over again until those B-piece drop memory alloy. It's bullshit. It's also my PS4's second birthday. Your PS4's second birthday. What the fuck does that even mean? How can a PS4 giggle and fart? What the fuck? God damn, man. I did a stupid thing today. I ordered an Xbox One S. 1 terabyte. I know. Don't all laugh at once. But hear me out. Xbox Game Pass is pretty badass. Terabyte hard drive means I'll always have room to install the stuff I want to play. I'm willing to give the Xbox One a second chance. I sold my first Xbox One. I sold it. Because there were no games I wanted to play. Now Game Pass exists, and it's a pretty good fucking deal. Look how much of these is stuff I already have. Ridiculous. So, I bought an Xbox One. They were dirt cheap to begin with on Game. And then I had like £10 of Game Elite credit to spend, so I spent like £10 of Game Elite credit. I think I've made about £5 back on the console in Game Elite points already. Pretty fucking awesome. My brother has plenty of Xbox One games that I can borrow if I want to play stuff. There's stuff on the Game Pass. I got a few Xbox One games that I didn't actually sell in the end, but they're all crap, like Guitar Hero Live and shit like that.
Heard of a shade living with a machine.
But with Game Pass, I've got access to Crackdown 3, loads of stuff. I might not have to buy a game for Xbox One. I can just play with the Game Pass. Yes, Draven, and you can tie it in with your online as well, with the Game Pass Ultimate. I'm not sponsored by Microsoft, by the way. I just really think it's a good fucking thing that they've got going. You know we got a good thing going and I don't wanna see it end. Good thing. Hey Draven. So we're gonna fight BP, but now we're gonna feel really bad about it. You haven't missed any depressing cutscenes, Draven. You haven't missed any. But we're soon gonna have some. We're gonna feel really bad. I managed to rumble up some energy from somewhere. I think the main thing was I was just dehydrated. Oh, I see. BP, yeah. No, this robot's nickname is BP. As in BP. As in he beeps. And I'm gonna kick his ass super fast again. Because I'm bullshit strong. Phase 2. Child shade murder, of course. Damn straight. We're gonna have to kill a bunch to get items like wristwatches and things that we need for crafting. Oh man, the amount of grinding we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to find places, I guess like the desert where the wizard shades sometimes spawn. It's a pain. Some of them are really, really hard to grind. Really, really hard to get them to spawn enough so you can grind them.
This thing can transform?
You gotta stop, BP. Error. BP, no! Error. Child shades must die. If you wanna see them cry, poke 'em in the eye. Put their finger in a socket and watch them fry. Child shades must die.
Must defend my mission. My mission.
Mission.
It's a reworking of a song from Grand Theft Auto 2, of all places. BP, I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. I wanted to be with you forever.
Leo. Together. BP alone. BP. Cry.
You.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything
But he
from
didn't!
me.
He didn't! He tried to warn you! You killed your own brother through your own stupidity,
You
Gideon!
have to be here. Why you?
But of course we
Why
can't do
are you
anything
here?
about that.
Why?
Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
I love it. Tyran's little, like, extra comments.
Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why?
Hitting that thing won't bring your brother back.
Well, hitting this thing makes me feel better!
He's dead! And it's this bastard's fault! And hitting it makes me feel better! Just wait. You freak! You goddamn freak! I'm gonna explore this entire mountain now! I'll make terrible weapons! Killing machines! No one can stop me!
Yeah.
Poor Gideon.
Madness driven by hate. This is hardly the happy ending I was expecting.
He doesn't know any other way.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
I know.
Gideon needs his own spin-off game. No. No. We're going back to Gideon now, because I want to see if there's anything that we can level up, seeing as we got bits in the dungeon. Like, we picked up some fluorite. Like, is it time to level up the... Is it time to level up the spear? I don't think so. Alright. Titanium alloy. Okay, yeah, I got enough for both of these. Nice. think we leveled one weapon up to maximum there. What was it? Beast Curse? Yeah, it's still weak as fuck, but it's level 4 now. A game where you play as Gideon and explore the entire mountain and create terrible weapons, then you get your ass kicked by Father NieR, and then Father NieR adopts you. Sometimes I wonder about Gino. I do. Even after, like, my literal comment was it in last night's stream or the stream before, where I'm like, people see this stuff in my chat and they think I condone it. And I don't. I don't condone it. But I also know if I don't give people a soapbox on which to vent, they'll just go somewhere else and do it. My audience is such a pity party, it really is. It's sad. Small shade murder time. I guess I'll just do several playthroughs of the game until I have all the items I need. I mean, that's the only real way around getting everything that won't make it so boring and dull. There will be a checklist at some point. I gotta resist the urge to just put my save file on a memory stick, load it up with an Xbox 360 file storage app, and just, like, hex edit the save file. Which I could do. I could do in, like, literally fucking minutes. But it would ruin the point. Apparently you aren't familiar with meme culture. I'm not familiar with certain parts of meme culture. Is it a meme that someone says the N-word and blows up the White House? Is that a meme? Or is that because you just really want to say the N-word? Alright, so it is a meme, and it's also because you really want to say the N-word. Got it. Guess we'll just go back to Popola then. The penguins of Madagascar get the N-word pass. Do I want to look this up? Do I want to look this up? Yeah, but it's edgy! It's edgy! And people would get salty! Oh god, the whole Gamers Rise Up thing just... I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's not fucking funny. It's just dumb. That day, ERB lost 600 subscribers. So yeah, airy. Deep philosophical connotations. What? Gamers Rise Up has deep philosophical connotations.
The Airy.
What a...
I don't want to do the airy yet. That's my sister! Yeah, I have to do it. Ugh. How about we fuck that and do the DLC right now? What was that? The DLC? Alright, DLC time! Let's go! You're like, this game has DLC? It sure does. You ready? This is the diary belonging to NieR's wife. Or his mother in the PS3 Japanese version. In the PS3 Japanese version, you play as old NieR in this DLC. In the Japanese Xbox 360 and in all Western versions, you play as brother NieR in this DLC. So if you ever wanted to play as brother NieR, this is your one chance to do so. What is it? Just battle rooms? Yep, just battle rooms. This is the world of the recycled vessel, created to avoid the destruction of all. Okay. We get to fight lots of enemies. I think they drop stuff. So, it's worth playing these. Dark ones. They don't drop anything. Okay, fair enough. If we beat this DLC, we unlock 3 weapons, as well as a bunch of outfits. But the main thing is the 3 weapons. Now, we don't need to level these weapons up, but it's extremely easy to, and it uses Damascus Steel, which isn't used by anything else. One of the weapons you unlock by playing this DLC has an attack strength of 999. But it's so slow to swing, it's practically useless. That said, it's still nice to have attack power of 999. So, some of the areas in this DLC are new, some of them are recycled. I'll point out any areas that are new. Most of the areas that are recycled are remixed. So things are in slightly different places, or the geometry is slightly different. But in the case of brand new environments, I'll point them out. This is an area from the Shadow Lord's castle. Previously, we went up this, avoiding the giant boar shade. But this time through, we go down it. Also, the music in this DLC is all super awesome remixes of in-game songs. It's pretty cool. So I'm playing this mainly for a breather, because collecting items to craft better weapons is really just boring. It really is. It's nice to have a change of pace. And I can also use the upgraded weapons to help out with collecting. I think I have the outfits saved on this save file to say that I got them, but still, we'll play through the DLC anyway because I don't have the weapons. They're above me, huh? Okay. Spawn them above me. Yo, Marco! How's it going? Yeah, spawn them above me. Such a pain. How far up? I've literally reached the top. Oh, they're at the bottom. Go figure. Never mind. Just child shades, though. So this diary is supposedly the diary that NieR's wife wrote before she got possessed by a shade and went mad. Before she got the Black Scroll. It's an excuse to have you play as the other version of NieR and do some cool shit. Medicinal herb ×3 is useless. Depending on the level that you play, depends on the items that you get. So it's... if there's items you need, you can keep replaying floors. So this is a remixed area. This is the outside of the mansion. On the way to Seafront from the village. You don't usually get to fight anything here, besides maybe the spiders. The spider shades. All these enemies and their silly bullets. This game is really a bullet hell shmup. Really. Do 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 do. A soldier of salt calling forth white death. He is Legion, the man who plunged the world into darkness. Library. This is a remixed area. As far as I'm aware, these tracks are actually available on a remix CD. Notice that these shades are teleporting, which is fun. So yeah, you can actually get these tracks on CD. Or you can find them on YouTube. Which is the cheaper, more convenient option, obviously. Oh, why am I still bothering with the lance? I don't have flying enemies anymore. We use spears so we can get at them before they despawn, before they teleport away. Because of the long reach. This game's soundtrack is so good, even the DLC soundtrack is good. This DLC adds no achievements. It adds basically nothing to the game besides a couple of weapons. And yet, it's worth every penny. Dragon's Corpse brought death to the world. Indeed it did. So another remixed area. This is the inside of the Lost Shrine, where we fight Hansel and later Gretel. As well as Shade Form Kaine for about 10 seconds. because we're OP. This room was easy. PC, PS4, or Xbox 360. This is Xbox 360. The black sickness stains the future. They journey to return to soulless vessels. So this is a remixed area. This is... Or is it? Or is it a new area? It's a new area in the Barren Temple, so you don't actually get to experience this area. It's very similar to an area that we get to go to. It's actually kind of different. These enemies are actually dropping items, but they're just medicinal herbs. Come on. This is your opportunity to drop me stuff I can use. Prince of Persia. Because it's side on and it's in a sandy place. That makes it Prince of Persia. That makes it Jordan Mechner's seminal masterpiece, Prince of Persia. Oh, this is a meal. Da, da. Beautiful. Do, 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 do. So yeah, this area is completely new, but it's based around the Barren Temple. Was it an area they were going to use and cut? It's possible. There are some areas in this DLC that definitely feel like areas that were cut. And this area does feel like it. Kabuki! Seminole. Are you making fun of the fact I said seminal? Please don't be opening the... Please don't be the first one. It is. Uh. You know what I fucking did? No, I just entered the wrong door by accident. The door's moved position. Ugh. It's alright, I have a plan. I can't die to these things, but I can die to tougher shades. If I die, the DLC just kicks me out. These things can actually inflict some damage. Go on. Hate being so OP. They can't inflict damage, they're too weak. Spawn something that can hurt me. So I can get the fuck out of here. I'll just die and get the DLC to kick me out. Too weak. I thought that because the door that was in front of me was in the same position that this door originally was, that the next door had appeared to the left, but no, it hadn't. The doors had moved. And you can't just, like, back out. No, that would be smart. God damn it, NieR. I'm trying to sing your praises here. Oh, just hit the fucker! Oh, unimpressed. Doesn't the game like spawn a boss shade down the bottom? Yeah. So what I'll do is just get to the bottom. Wait for the boss shade to spawn. Problem with being too OP, it's difficult to even die. He isn't even dealing good damage against me. Do I play through them all again? Yes, I certainly do. I have to go now. My planet needs me. Okay, attack me. Abysmal, again. Nintendo won't shut down the 3DS. They're not going to shut it down while it sells. They just will stop releasing games for it. They're not gonna tell everyone, oh yeah, the 3DS is dead, while it's still shifting units. Are they? While parents are still buying them for their kiddies. They're not gonna come out and say the 3DS is dead. They also said the Nintendo DS wasn't the successor to the Game Boy Advance. Didn't they? That was something Nintendo said. And what was it? The successor to the Game Boy Advance. The one time you want to hit the bullets, you can't hit the bullets. Come on. Wreck me! Thank you. It should say play floor 1 question mark or play floor 2 question mark, shouldn't it? What a load of bullshit. It's the new Nintendo Game Boy. If you need more power in your fingers, press the S button. So this first area was recycled again from the Baron Temple. I'm waiting on the basketball court. That's what I'm waiting for. Yes, basketball court. Black and white, 13 packs. The vessels form waver as they cross through time and space. This is the worst place in the game. Revisited. Would be nice if these boxes spawned something I could use, but they don't. No map, even though we've been here countless times. Thank you very much, Chamble Tiger, for subscribing. If you're here, take a bow. Oh, titanium alloy. There we go, that's cool. I can get them in the DLC. As a rare drop mine, but I can get them in the DLC. Oh hey, that's cool. So it wasn't a waste. Admittedly, I only got one. Cheapskate. But we'll see what happens. Medicinal herb. Medicinal herb. Yeah, titanium alloy dropping in the DLC. That's a pleasant surprise. Nintendo's not going to tell people that the 3DS is dead while it's making the money. What they will simply do is stop releasing games for it. Which is basically what they've done. Oh, Titanium Alloy. I love you, Titanium Alloy. Come and give me a big, wet, sloppy kiss, Titanium Alloy. Welcome, Keshi. Dude, when you get a find like that in #swagbrag, don't be afraid to do an !swag, to which Nightbot will scream, "Swaggity braggity." These bullets! So many bullets! And why would I want to go and do something like that? Alright. Fine. I don't care. The song of the man has been drowned out. In its place, the scream of something inhuman. So another recycled area from the same dungeon. Oh, wouldn't it be great if these robots dropped something? Dumbass DLC. I don't mind fighting these things, at least when they drop me an item that I can use. But I'll end up having to play this floor over and over for Titanium Alloy, I just know it. Yeah, isn't Kirby's Epic Yarn 3DS like the last 3DS game published by Nintendo? Unless Bowser's Inside Story came afterwards. Which, from what I hear, is yet another unfaithful port. Like All-Star Saga was, Superstar Saga was. It would be great if this DLC came up and said, like, got 5 times memory alloy. I'd be like, bruh. Yes. Fool's Lament. Medicinal herb times 5. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. Right, this is a new area. And I reckon it's another recycled area that they had during development and didn't use. But it's beautiful. It's a basketball court on top of a skyscraper. We don't get to experience it during gameplay. So there's nice little benches. There's a door that I reckon led to somewhere in the Shadow Lord's castle. I reckon this was part of Shadow Lord's castle, maybe an extra room. Where there might have been, like, an unlockable or maybe a sub-boss, an optional sub-boss of some kind. That got scrapped. I'm curious just how much is in this game's files. Whether this map is available on the game disc or not. It's definitely got me wondering. These are actually some high strength enemies, some high level enemies. With some good armor. You ready for my real other screen name? Soy Bomb! No, unlikely. Your real other screen name. Lost Profits Fan 246. No! AJ Morningstar. Ah, I see. So now I have a name to put to Driving the Road of Sheep. It's such a fun name, though. AJ Morningstar is cool, but so is Driving the Road of Sheep. This is a high-strength weapon, and it's having trouble dispatching the armor. If I'm going to play this floor for titanium alloy spawns, I should play it with armor break, guard break on. Another one! Another one. We the best music! Oh, fuck. Look at that, barely any damage from Magic Blast, from Dark Blast. This area is really fun. It's a shame they didn't actually use it in the main game. Yeah, look, there's the Shadow Lord's castle up there. There's the garden. There's the observatory and garden. So this was definitely part of... I wonder if this rooftop is in the FMV? Like, I wonder if this rooftop is in the FMV where we see Emil sacrifice himself. Spoilers. We're on run through 2 now. What do you expect? that is definitely the top of the Lost Shrine and the Shadow Lord's castle there. So yeah, this was definitely connected to Shadow Lord's castle at some point. Maybe you got to visit the town. The blind people. Oh, the sheep. I get it now. That's poetry. Yeah, definitely playing this stage again with armor break on for the titanium alloy. It's the only way I'm gonna get those drops. It's bullshit that there's MMO percentage numbers in this game. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Oh yes! I remember this. So we were saying that NieR didn't have an FMV section, a first-person shooter section? Well, it does. Or at the very least, a rail shooter. How's this driving? It does have an FPS. AJ Morningstar, thank you very much for subscribing. That's awesome of you. FPS Flume Ride. It's an FPS Bloom Ride. This game's bloom is intense. Looks bad. White bats. The shades are white in this section. It's interesting. Maybe it's to make them stand out against the floors and the walls. Got you on Discord already. Ah. There was a certain point where I started receiving Discord friend requests and I'm like, fuck it, accept them all. What I used to do was go to everyone like, where do I know you from? Why do you want to be friends with me? What do I get out of it? And then I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Just enable them. Your magic doesn't recover anywhere near fast enough for this section, though. It really is just an excuse to pad. Is this to put you off spamming this section for titanium alloys? Because you could just let yourself get your ass kicked with the armor shades. Surely you would still get the titanium alloy at the end? I mean, that's my theory. Hopefully I don't have to get every shade to complete this section, right? So, I mean, that would be pretty bullshit. if it made me go round again because I missed a bat or something. Missed a shade on a rooftop. Go back again. It just needs to end at this point, because I've done a full loop of the town. Anything else would be overkill, unnecessary. TT comes out. Lap 2! There we go. Right, Samurai. Nice. Lol, what you get out of it? Experience points, healing items, gold, DLC weapons, DLC outfits. So it's worth playing them. Like, for example... Oh, I can't change them from here. But I can show you the new weapons. So, Fool's Embrace. Fool's Lament. This one, Fool's Lament, if you level this up to maximum, it does 999 damage. But it's too slow to wield. Right now, I'm still using the best weapon in the game. As long as this memory exists, as long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle will be waged over the holy dominion of the body. New area! Off the edge of, Seafront. And I reckoned that this was going to be in a side quest at some point. You were going to take a boat over here. Maybe even for something story-related. But I think this area is definitely unique to the DLC, because I don't remember seeing it from the beach in Seafront. I mean, you'd see this out at sea, wouldn't you? It's cool, though. Another completely unique area. I appreciate that this DLC has a few to just spruce things up. I consider this a new area and not a remix. Even though it keeps, like, even though it's part of Seafront, it is a new area. Boxes don't have anything in them. They could at least have, like, rare crafting items like eagle eggs or something. Make the DLC more worthwhile. But I want those weapons. I want those weapons. Even though I don't need them for the achievement, and they don't affect the achievement, I still want them. Because I guess 100%. Even though they don't count towards 100%, they'll actually put me over 100%. So these shades you don't fight very often in the main game. They are there, but you don't fight them very often. They're mainly parts of side quests. Like if a side quest ends in a big shade fight. The way it's shaded, like the way the in-game shaders are working, that shade almost looks like pre-rendered frames. It's gorgeous. I love the way it looks. No, like 103%. Foolish human, foolish human, foolish human, foolish vessel. So this is a remixed area. This is the library from, not the library from the village, but the library from Emil's mansion. So another glorious recycled section, but I do find the new sections more interesting. I'd love to explore them without the DLC's filters on top. Again, I think that's going to be like hacking pipe dreams. I think it could happen. It'd be more likely that I could rip the areas out of the game and view them in like 3ds Max or Maya. Perhaps export them as an FBX and port them into Unity or an Unreal Engine game of some kind, so I can walk around them. That's definitely more likely than being able to explore them in the real game. But if they're there on the disc, it's got to be possible, right? There's got to be a way. Through memory editing. Like maybe I can figure out where in memory a door's location is stored. It'd probably be easier to modify like some sort of table on the game disc to do that than to try and figure out where in memory it's stored. Like when we get a loading screen come up, right, and the game is loading, we can see what the game is loading. Surely there's got to be some way. Ooh, rusted clump. Iron ore. Oh, here we go. Here's stuff I can use. Yes. Might be worth replaying this area. If we can look at like the game's syscalls, we might be able to do something with that. Titanium alloy, right, okay. This is what we're talking about. The DLC is finally doing something right. So here we've got a room full of ores. Oh, yes! Nice! Jackpot, yeah. I wasn't expecting the DLC to make it easier to get these items, but I guess they've done that because people were complaining that the spawn rates were fucking bullshit! Getting reamed here in this room. Trying to fight two of these fuckers in one place. Ha! Health solved, but you can't pick any more up. Okay. Then I'll lose what I got. Fine by me. There's another box. Rusted clump. That it, though? For ore. Yeah. I mean, this DLC doesn't do anything impressive, but it does add, like, half an hour to the game. As far as I know, there's a similar DLC for NieR Automata. I don't know exactly what it adds, but I think it's much along the same lines. Sufralai. It's the song of the ancients. Pyrite! Oh, yes! I love this map. Yeah, this would be the one that I replay then. Yeah, it's obvious that that's the DLC's design, because it's absolutely filled with boxes. And Damascus Steel. I need that to level up the DLC weapons. That was obviously a conscious decision on the part of the dev team to put all the rare drops in the DLC, to force you to buy the DLC. I see how it is. It's a shame you can't just play as Brother NieR at any time. Like, if we can figure out where, like, the incremental slots are for which costumes you've got equipped, like a counter that starts at 0 for regular, 1 for Kabuki, 2 for Samurai, we might be able to find, like, if there's a hidden third option that, yeah, 0-3, so a hidden fourth option for, say, Brother NieR at all times. I wonder if there is. This DLC is giving me a lot of ideas. Speaking of ideas, it's about time we fucking did this. Armor break plus 30. Item drop plus 30. There we go. It's not making a lick of difference to the damage dealt. Maybe we'll switch it for just full-on attack power. Yeah, noticing a slight difference with that one. It's slight, though. But there is a difference. It is noticeable. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! I obviously need to get stronger still. These enemies are actually tough to kill. Fool's Accord! Nice. That's all the weapons. Do not bring back the light. Do not bring back the vessel. Do not bring back the future. Do not bring it back. Bring it back! Ooh. Boxes on this map as well. Please contain cool shit. A health salve is not cool shit, but okay. Because these enemies probably drop health salve. Well, if they're allowed to drop items, it seems to change depending on the room. No, it's all healing items in the boxes here. You're like, don't be greedy. You had a room where literally every box gave you what you were after. Shush, shush, quiet, quiet. being home alone, weird noises grab my attention. I get freaked out. A thump, 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 thump. Now, it could be any number of things. Are the Square Enix ninjas coming for me? Oh, I have a dog. She's fucking scared of me. She's not my dog. She's a rescue. And I try to help her, but you can bring a horse to water. You can't make it drink. I literally put her food and drink in front of her, and she won't drink. She won't eat. This afternoon, I completely replaced her food and water and put them right in front of her bed. With any luck, she'll eat something tonight. She'll be too hungry to keep up this defiant act, and she'll eat something. If she doesn't by the morning, then I guess I'm frying up bacon. It's not the first time I've done that. And I think she knows that if she holds out, she can get bacon. She fucking eats the bacon. When I cook the bacon, she fucking eats that. Honey sweet. She's just a fucking chancer. She's like, I make the rules here. Fuck! Seem to love these enemies in the DLC, don't they? They take so long to kill. And then it just spawns a regular boss shade that I've fought countless times. Like, that boss is easier than all the small shades I've had to fight. You only get recovery herbs for that section. Every beam of light is an invitation to death. Here we are at the Baron Temple again. Okay. Yeah, this is another area for the Baron Temple that I believe was in the in-game's files. I don't know that for a fact. It's just a feeling. But this is another one based on the Baron Temple that you don't get to visit in-game. I guess because all the dungeons in-game are supposed to be, like, linear, you can go back to the entrance if you want to. An area like this wouldn't allow you to go back to the entrance. Once you go down a floor, you're stuck there, sort of thing. Beautiful, though. And look down there, there's a whole bunch of candles and everything. It really makes you think. Like, if this area was in the game, why didn't they use it? There's so much about this game's development we don't know. Literal screenshots and footage of people playing as Kaine or Emil, where it's not possible in the game. There are mysteries that have yet to be solved. DLC areas and textures better. A little bit, yeah. I think the filter helps. I think the on-screen filter is helping. Got him! Got that flying fuck. This shade's got some really high attack power. Like, I think it might be a good idea to do this. Yeah, healing items were obviously the answer there. And power-ups, stat increase items. Fuck! It's not even the last one in this area. This is definitely the last one. This is definitely the boss rush, right? Right. Strength capsule. Defense drop. Yeah, look at that! Fucking hell. That is with a defense drop. That's a one-hit kill without a defense drop. There's no way they'll spawn another one after that. Yeah. So I've got to play through that set of stages every time I want more titanium alloy. I wonder if I die, surely I keep the stuff, right? I get kicked out, I probably keep it. Okay. That's something to experiment with, something to check. But yeah, I should have all those items. Yeah, fluorite, amber, iron ore. Main thing is all that titanium alloy, yeah. Okay. Back to the brothers' junk heap then. It's good to know there's a place I can go to spawn this stuff. I'm low on medicinal herbs. Oh, I've unlocked the costumes now, so... we're gonna fuck with that. Options, exit game. We'll fuck with that for a bit. Kabuki. Why not? These DLC outfits aren't great. They all look kind of shit, actually, but we'll play with Kabuki for a while. Does make things feel just a little bit different. Samurai is more noticeable, like he gets full-on ponytail and like a hakama. This is pretty neat. Play with this one and maybe next stream I'll put Samurai on. The when you switch outfit DLCs, it changes the likelihood of getting, in this case, Emil on the load screen. But if you pick Samurai, you get Kaine on the load screen. Costumes look alright. They're gonna change things up just a little bit. Nothing special. Oh yeah, magic orbs now become Emil's face for some reason. Just to make things extra fucking weird. Enemy magic orbs are now Emil's face. Because this outfit shit isn't weird enough. Do they affect your stats? Not at all. It's purely cosmetic. Oh, I'm at my limit of medicinal herbs already. This is the right save file, right? Yes. Had me wondering there for a second. At least that means I don't have to do loops of the dungeon over and over. I could just do loops of level set number 3 on the DLC over and over. Depending on whether my theory's right, I could probably just die and, like, after I've done that floor and then just reload. Well, rather not reload, just restart the DLC again and play through floor 3 again until the items then get my ass kicked deliberately to kick me back to the house and do it again. I reckon that works. I reckon that works. I could probably farm all those ores pretty quickly. Mean having to play, what, like 4 maps? Then get loads of items, then get myself killed off, and play this 4 maps again, get loads of items. Right. Fool's Accord. These Fool's Accord a DLC item will sort of... We can hold off on the DLC upgrades at the moment. Or will we? Fool's Accord. $600. Feels good to be able to do a whole bunch at once. $576? $300. It's very heavy though. Smoking a fat blunt for ya. Because I can't. Because I'm in the UK. Is that what you're saying? I might not keep this Drakengard weapon though. I might switch back to Sunrise, just because it's faster. Yeah, these three weapons, Fool's Accord, Fool's Embrace, and Fool's Lament, are either from or inspired by Drakengard. Some are shaped after dragons, the others are actually from the game. I can't remember which are. Maybe a Drakengard fan can answer that. Well, we might as well experiment then. I'm thinking. We can experiment by saving before we start the DLC. Getting to the floor with all the cool items. Checking our inventory. Getting the items. Getting kicked out because we died. And seeing if we keep them. I think we do. I think we do. I think once we pick them up, they're ours. Not Sunrise, my bad. Phoenix Spear, rather. I reckon this spear gets even stronger the more I level it up. It's pretty much a safe bet. There's 2 more levels on Phoenix Spear to get. In terms of attack power and speed to use, this is definitely still the best weapon in the game. Absolutely. When I get to village, I can sell like all those, like half the metal bats, half the bolts, basically all the stuff, broken antenna, like all the stuff that I'm very unlikely to need at this point in leveling up weapons. I'll sell like half or 3/4 of what I've got of each of them, because I can't pick them up anymore when I go to the dungeon, so it might be worth selling them. So let's go. Lizard tails I'm not going to need. Sell those. Machine. Old school books. There's never a time you need these, as far as I can remember. Dirty bags, I'm pretty sure I don't need. Technical guides, I think we do. Broken earring. This is all stuff we need for crafting. Right, broken battery. Broken motor. It's legal in Washington State for recreational purposes. Maybe I need to visit your great United States of America. You've got fuck tons more freedom than I do. Anything else I have ridiculous numbers of? Berries. Probably worth keeping. Lures and seeds are fine. Don't need to sell those. No, that's it. It's all those parts dealt with. Yeah, even Canada is ahead of the UK. What the hell? I don't want to get political, but there's all this talk of people, you know, getting damaged by it. Paranoia, mental health issues, health. You know, there's certainly damage that has been done by the drug. Damage that has been done by the drug cut by sellers with other stuff in it, or just bad crop, bad quality drug. If the drug was legal, there would be rules in place about the quality of the drug. You wouldn't get bad drug if it was legal drug. They wouldn't let you get bad drug, right? So all the concerns about like health related with the drug, a lot of them would go away. Oh yeah, it comes with a cost. It comes with a cost and it's not dollars. What do you mean? You're sounding like Fox News. I've seen the evidence to do with it as a painkiller, and that's interesting. I've seen the evidence to prove that it has an effect psychologically, and I believe it does. But that's like anything, excessive use. So I'm just going to play through this DLC, check my inventory at the start of the dungeon area, check my inventory at the end of the dungeon area, let myself get kicked by dying. In theory, I should keep all the stuff, right? Especially if I make it to the next floor and then let myself get killed, then it should be straightforward, right? I should keep all the stuff. In theory. Finish him. Somebody acknowledging the wonderful thumbnail. Spent a lot of effort on that. Hey, Beans. You know what, I agree. All synthetic drugs are bad. Generally speaking. Everything synthetic that isn't, like, derived from a real thing, that shit's bad for you. But the way I look at it, and still getting political here, the way I look at it, stuff like marijuana is no different than aspirin. It came from the earth. Aspirin comes from the earth. Weed comes from the earth. You know? I'm sure there's negative effects from, like, smoking catnip or whatever, but you know what I mean, right? Synthetic drugs are never okay. Unless, like, in the case of, like, something for, like, taking medical, but then you wouldn't be taking a medical drug for recreation unless you're particularly mad. I'm sure there are people who are mad, they go to their doctor and pay their NHS levy to get their prescription drug. Yeah, I'm sure it happens. Probably more likely in America when you go private. But let's put it this way, Jonah, and welcome, by the way. You don't take prescribed medication for like a high. Because it makes you feel good, maybe, in the case of, like, an antidepressant. But antidepressants, from my experience with them, the 2 times I've been on them, they do not make me feel better. Nothing makes me feel better. Okay, so it's floor number 3. Grimoire of Eyes. Raw materials, we're looking for a... These numbers like 7, titanium alloy, rusted clunch. We'll have a look at the end and see what they are. Ignoring. Crystal! God, that's a rare drop! Nice! Crystals are a rare drop. Do you reckon I'll get an eagle egg out of one of these boxes? Oh, that would be so good! Health salve. I don't know, when we're starting to look at things like mushrooms, I'm a bit more skeptical. Because mushrooms generally are poisonous, apart from a few very specific mushrooms. Generally speaking, there is more fungi that will kill you if you eat it than not. I couldn't say that any drug is risk-free. Even something like caffeine is not risk-free. Absolutely not. All mushrooms are poisonous unless you broil them. Ah. Cook them or broil them. Right, okay. That further proves my point then. I wouldn't intentionally ingest something poisonous. Now I know that mushrooms by their very nature are poisonous, I don't think I will intentionally eat a regular mushroom ever again. Because now I'm paranoid. God, if I'm paranoid normally, what would weed do to me? Meteorite, that's a good spawn. Didn't have all that good luck with the boxes this time around, but... okay. Still got, like, fluorite and stuff. Which is always necessary for like, weapon mending. Weapon upgrading. So I know I got a crystal in this dungeon, so I'd be looking for the word new next to crystal when I get kicked out. Which I'll let happen in the next area. And I'll see if I keep the items. If I do, then off stream I guess I will be grinding a shit ton of this DLC just to get the spawns out of the boxes. And it's not something you can do mindless, because these enemies whack a wallop. One of them's about to spin. There he is. Got him. If I do the lunge into them while they're spinning, it knocks them down. Gives me an opportunity to attack them. Sugar is the top drug there is. You know, I don't even think you're lying. I think you're right. Right. So, raw materials. Yeah, crystal 1. Okay. So if I let myself get my ass kicked. Come on. Come on, you can do better than that. Okay, here we go. 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kick my ass. Kick my ass. Shit the bed. Yeah. Right. If I still have 1 crystal, then I can just farm items, rare drops in the DLC. Yeah. I can farm with the DLC. Bruh. I think I'm going to be doing that off stream. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that off stream. I don't think there's any point in even questioning it. Yes, I'm going to do that off stream. You beated. You mean you beat Heavy Rain? Congratulations. Psilocybin. If I say that, is the FBI gonna come after me? Am I meant to know what that is? Oh, right, okay. You see, I'm such a good citizen that I didn't even know what that was.
We do not desire.
New cutscene.
We do not desire needless conflict. If we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
but that man will come. Yes, that man will come. He will kill us all. He will kill our women and children. What should we do? What can we do?
That man will come. That man. You love this song. This is probably the most chilling song in the game, I think. What have we got? What is this? I know. It's still a good drop, but... I lose the ability to farm items in the area once I do this part of the plot. Is this the end of NieR or the DLC? I'm not playing the DLC now. I'm going to do the rest of the grinding of the DLC off stream. This is a section of part 2 of NieR. This is actually a part of the game we've already played. We're on playthrough number 2 now. We've actually done this section before when we played through playthrough number 1. We're going for ending B now. The shades do try to talk, but to the humans they sound like... You know, not all of us are possessed with a shade like Kaine, who can understand what the shades are saying, and then Kaine still doesn't, like, fucking tell us. Oh, by the way, these shades are little kids. She's just like, murder them all.
Hey.
Have you seen Snapcube's real-time fan dub for Sonic Adventure 2? No. Who the fuck is Snapcubes? I think that answers your question. Who the fuck is Snapcubes? Real-time fan dub, so he just does all the voices while the footage of the game plays. Eh? I must tell you, I am not a fan of fan dubs, abridged series, anything like that. Never have been, and I don't think I ever will be. I find that shit, mind my French, cringe as fuck. So do note, a fan dub is going to be a hard fucking sell to me. Just keep that in mind. You can still try, but fan dubs are going to be a hard fucking sell.
Sup? Sup?
Well, you're a contrarian then, ERB. I'm a contrarian because I find that shit cringe. Well, I guess I'm a fucking contrarian. Line me up and shoot me. Do I give a fuck if you think I'm a contrarian or not? No.
Yo.
Now, if me not giving a fuck makes me a contrarian, then call me Contrary Mary. Because I find that shit cringe, uncomfortable to watch, pretty fucking pathetic. Now, all the more power to people who do make that shit. Team 4-Star have obviously made a lot of money and have a lot of fans, but I am not counted amongst the fans. That's how it is. 4 people dubbing in real time, okay. Or they could rip the sound files out of the game, work out the sound file format, record brand new sound files, repack the game, and allow people to play the game with the fan dub.
Oh, crap.
I can't forget people I don't fucking know / have never heard of. Little Karibo, isn't that like that asshole that did like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh?
What? I got bored.
Bruh. I don't give a fuck. I think that was made pretty apparent, but I'll say it again. I don't give a fuck.
Mind if I join you?
Like, there's not a single fuck to give from me about a bridge series, fan dubs, anything like that. I simply don't care. If that makes me a contrarian, then, like I said, Contrary Mary, at your service. How does my garden grow? Thick and full with all your bullshit. fertilizing the plants. Bruh. Here's an acronym for you. IDGAF. I don't give a monkey.
Get out of here! No! I'm not going to abandon my sister!
I'm not going to abandon my sister! Contrarian is a word Jonah loves to use regularly. Basically, contrarian to Jonah means anybody that doesn't agree with Jonah.
My sister! No!
X number of people love this thing, so you must love this thing, otherwise you're being a contrarian. It doesn't work like that. People have different tastes.
She's my sister and I love her!
I don't regularly use contrarian a lot, dude. You've used at least 3 times in describing me, and at least 5 times in describing sushi. We can go back and watch VODs. We can do that live on stream. But let's not do that. Because I would have to figure out which parts of NieR and other streams it was. I don't fancy sitting through 20 hours of live streams to find it. But you've used that word regularly. And I have no doubt that you will continue to use it regularly. But if this is being seen as bullying, then I will stop. Because I don't want it to be perceived as such. Twisted Ring, yes! There's a good drop. It's only going to take like 15 playthroughs to get everything I need. That's alright, I can play through the game as many times as needed. Have I got item drop on? Yeah. Plus 30. And it's still not dropping, huh? Item drop rate 30. Magic power plus 30. Magic power plus 30. Item drop rate 30. You sure about that, sunshine? Kane's knocked out. She's out for the count. Yeah, just... I don't feel them. I find them cringy. That's just me. I feel like we've laboured this point, so let's move on. Opposing popular opinion, for the sake of opposing popular opinion, makes someone a contrarian. Opposing popular opinion because that's just their opinion? Bruh. Come on now. I said I was willing to drop this. But clearly you don't want to. Great, this boss again. Yeah, if the opinion on literally everything was the opposite, then perhaps. Emil, just fucking do it. Our village, our world, who am I? Where am I? This is all the people of the area combined into one being. Now Emil can hear what it's saying. But Mr. Daddy, he can't. He can't hear what it's saying. If Vice can hear what it's saying, Vice isn't telling us. Which might be deliberate.
Is this the true power of the Shades? It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the middle of that eye.
Yes, let me go to the next phase. It's just bad RNG. Come on.
Hold nothing back. There's a Shades. Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Bang, bang, bang. Not letting, like, characters finish their speech is, like, one of the most fun things in this game. Come on, Emil. You could do it. We'll be able to skip cutscenes on future playthroughs. Oh, come on! It can't hit me here. Come on!
Its weak point is located around the back. Attack it from above.
Attack it from above.
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy.
Emil!
Be able to attack from behind. Go around. Get it. Please, hurry.
The land
I'm working on it.
itself. We must circle to the creature's rear.
Stop pounding my rear!
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below. You must strike it in the eye.
I fucking get that. Vice, shut the fuck up. Bruh.
Did we get it?
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Carefully, Emil. It won't help anyone if we lose you here.
Sun's a weapon. Well, it's not quite a sun.
God damn.
It's more like a giant black ball blotting out the entire landscape.
Not even my greatest suspicion. Unless we slay the cook.
Come on, help me take it out.
I'm on it.
I'm so OP. I might switch the difficulty level up. So I'm not so OP. But not while I'm doing grinds on the DLC, because it would take even fucking long to destroy. What is this TR3B that you keep typing? I thought it was a typo first time, but you've typed it again, so I'm curious. What does it mean? This FMV isn't changed on this playthrough, but we'll watch it again anyway.
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
This ain't good, sunshine.
There you go, Kane. There's your revenge. The area's all destroyed. It's a term for a UFO, namely a black triangle. Oh, so like the all-seeing eye, like the Illuminati symbol. TR3B. Is that like a flat earther thing? I kid. We all know the Earth is actually Jackie Chan's face-shaped. Emil, you fucking killed them all!
I killed innocent people.
Notification! Notification! No breathing! Dragon Quest Builders 2, Vinny's streaming.
If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you. It's all right.
Promotion notification. Seth Green, but alright, yeah. How did I miss this much in promotion? YouTube gave ERB a different thumbnail. What? Some guy throwing ping pong balls on a table, is that true? Did it give me a completely different thumbnail? Whatever. Did you hear the news related to Tenchi Muyo? There's gonna be a life-size, what's the name of the girl with the silly hair? Tatami Sasami? There's gonna be a life-size Sasami sex doll. I don't fucking know. It's YouTube Cash. Speaking of YouTube Cash, it would be nice if there wasn't a threshold. It would be nice if I got my super chats and sponsorships when I received them, rather than having to wait a few months until I see the money. Show me the money! Show me the money! Show me the money! Well, if I want to get things like eagle eggs, I have to wait until the next playthrough now, because the area is the only place where they spawn, and I just destroyed the area. Poplar's going to tell us that we got a letter from Facade, so we're going to go to Facade, and we're going to do that whole wolf thing. But on this playthrough, we're going to feel bad and want to end our lives. Because it's so sad! I'm sure it won't come to that, though. We're all sensible people. Let's go get depressed! Now, Popola is going to tell us that she's in a letter. So if we roll around our house, theoretically the letter should already be in our letterbox. But I don't trust the game to be that smart. And sure enough, no letter in our letterbox. Weird, but I bet you, as soon as we talk to Popola, we're gonna have a letter in our letterbox. Be like, but I just checked my letterbox. I see what's going on. She planted it there. What do you want, you bitch? Noticed I had some mail. But I didn't have some mail. I just checked for it. Don't pull this shit on me. I know you're lying. I just checked for it. You have to go visit the in-laws. Okay. You have fun. You have a lumfoul old time. I'll still be here when you get back. Possibly. As per Rule 25, it's the King of Facade. He's getting married. Sounds like a good time. It'll take just as much time to board the fucking boat as it will do to run there. Let's catch the boat. What's the difference between in-laws and outlaws? Outlaws are wanted! Oh, that's brilliant. I like it. That's witty. No, that's the first time I have heard that one. That's the first time I've heard that one in my life. Draven. Hey, look, it's Wolfie. They turned our beautiful forests into this. No, my brother, we dare not. We cannot defeat these humans in direct combat. Have faith in me. I know they can learn to live alongside others. I know it well. We're gonna make you feel fucking bad about this. We're gonna make you feel bad. We're gonna make you hate the game. You're gonna feel awful about this game.
Scorpions look kind of like shrimp.
Pretty fucking shortly.
Long ago, people operated food stands where they impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them whole.
How the hell do you know that?
It's wolves!
I do not know. Some
Get ready for the noise.
are intrinsically clear in my memory. What was that hussy?
So that could be those wolves, wouldn't it? It's like those people, including my dad, who are known to deep fry whole turkeys. That sounds like a brilliant idea. I would say I know what I'm doing tomorrow, but no, I'll probably cook a pizza tomorrow. Breakfast will be a slim fast shake, like it has been the last 2 days. Because I got some from work that were reduced to clear. Because we're not carrying that line anymore. So I picked some up for half price. And then staff discount on top, which was pretty good. So I've been having those for breakfast. Like, one of those for breakfast. The new theatre adaptation is based on Tenchi Muyo Ryo Oki, the 6th episode OVA. Ryo Oki, you say? Oh, come on, I had this today. Where did I put it? Did I, like, throw it behind me or something? Oh, I know where it is. Just 1 second. You mean this one? Ryo-Oki. In the limited edition tin. Tin. I'm proud of this one. It's very rare that something like this finds its way into CEX, but it's gorgeous. God damn, that girl with the long ears and the green hair is hot. Yeah, that was a good find. Ryo-Oki. I was like, there's no way I'm passing that one up, so I grabbed it. Not doing a swag brag, but doing a swag brag. Can't be asked to travel to the palace. Enter the king's mansion. Yes! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I'm very careful with it. I only throw it about 3 times a day.
I hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
My deepest sympathies.
Forgive my prying, but
Yeah. I'm gonna sort of skip through some of this stuff because we have seen this cutscene on the last playthrough, and we've also seen this cutscene on the last time I streamed this game, like last stream through, which was 2017 or 2016? 2016, I think. But all the new cutscenes, like this, we're watching. Hurry, one of our brothers is caught in a human trap. Why would they hunt us? Why would they hunt us? We're just lovely little doggos. Bunch of flea-ridden curs. Oh no. Poor doggos. Poor doggies. Dead doggos. Happy, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. I want you in my pants. Yeah, I know, Emil. Then the doggos attack the wedding in retribution. Yes.
I couldn't call it a man trust.
But we'll get to see a new side to that cutscene that we didn't get to see last time. We get to hear what the wolves are saying, what the wolf shade is saying. So yeah. pretty cool. Oh no. No. It's not their fault. Yokai Watch 1 is getting a Switch release. I'm in. Day one, I'm in. Stop, he's already dead. So sad. The point where he snaps. It's like, what a fool I've been to trust humans. What? No, more the opposite. Well, what I don't like about Yokai Watch is that you can't control the flow of battle. Like, the yokai do what they want, and you have to put up with it. I had shit tons of trouble with the pirate ship. Couldn't beat him. That was after I had shit tons of trouble with the fucking pig. So, yeah.
Oh, nice! A wedding! Flowers everywhere, everyone's happy. It's great! I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you kind of jealous, Kaine?
I'm willing to give the game a chance on, like, big screen. You know, I'm happy to give it another chance. So now we know the reason for why the doggos attack the wedding. We get to see, you know, the results of all the bullshit nasty things we've been doing. We really are the bad guy in this game. I've seen it. If I wanted to evaluate Yokai Watch 4, I already could. If I wanted to. But, I figure it's probably worth waiting just for the English version to come out. Looks stunning, Yokai Watch 4. It looks like anime in motion. We've seen this cutscene, Fira dies. There's nothing new in it. I knew what you meant. You said no, Kuni, but I knew what you meant. You are so cynical. Look at the bed, where the king and the queen were unable to consummate their marriage, because she was already dead. I think I made the joke on the last playthrough as well. I'm awful. Anyway. Suffer. Madness.
It's for Kaine.
If this is it,
We're going to defeat the wolves. Okay. We've had that cutscene. There's nothing new in it. You are violating the rules. We are the men of the mask. You may or may not have made that exact joke word for word. I'm definitely sure that I said consummate their marriage. Is this all that remain? The humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. I hear you, my brothers, and I share your desire to die with honor. Your resolve is strong and your pack thanks you. The lives of our comrades, for the pride of our pack! Death to the invaders! So they're willing to put their feet in the absolutely in the dirt and just stand down. You know, they're not gonna back off. I'm thinking Dark Whirlwind for this one. I know it's a bit of a shit magic normally.
The wolves appear to be targeting the king.
But it seems pretty useful in this instance. Yeah, this seems to do pretty good damage in this fight. This was a good shout.
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
We can never forgive you, humans. There shall never be peace between us.
Above you, stay on your guard.
Fuck you, doggo! Sealed verse time. Slam dunk the funk. Giving it up if you got that feeling. Slam dunk the funk. Here it comes. Feel bad. Feel bad. What have we done to deserve such a fate? Now to feel super bad. His previous owner. The human that taught him that humans were good, that humans were trustworthy. My father. It's kinda sad, isn't it, that he was taught that humans were trustworthy and loving, and he carried that almost to the very end, only to be slaughtered by the humans now. Goes to show that people can change over time.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content. Of course, she was terribly.
This game carries a lot of theming like that. We're missing... Oh no. Yeah, we got it. Okay. We might as well carry on through then to the end of the game then for ending B. Then I'll go full on like off-stream weapon and item farming.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Yes, Popola's final words are, don't go. Actually, Popola's last words are... Nobody stops! Actually, it's Popola that dies, isn't it? Yeah, and then Devla's like... Stop! Nobody is stopping! Yo! Chill the fuck out, Devla. Chill the fuck out? Nobody chills the fuck out! Ah! My beautiful reward! Ah! Oh, I haven't set my magic back. Yeah, humans played God. That's basically the moral of this story is don't play God. Now you see, Yoko Taro got criticized big time for like how much the original NieR like force feeds its morals down your throat. And here's the thing. I like that it does. Because there are very few games that carry this same sense of dread that NieR does.
It is almost as if someone
Even
set us on this path.
NieR Automata doesn't feel like end of the world, everything's fucked in the same way that NieR does.
I don't care
You know?
if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me, and I'm going.
I think that's what makes NieR extra special to me, is that, like, it's as dinge fuck as a game can get.
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing.
It's true.
Hard to believe this is the end.
I'll bring her back.
About that.
What?
Nothing. Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes, do be careful.
I will. Watch over the village while I'm gone.
To the Shadow Lord's castle! We actually have all the weapons, so we could get ending C, but because we haven't got ending B yet, the game won't let us get ending C yet. And we gotta use a boat to get there. Now it's changed the vibe of this song. Wah, 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 wah. Dude, you say that you have not yet played .hack//gu. It's cos, and nearly the same feeling and close to being all of what you said, but in the digital world with real lives at stake too. I'm sure I've said this before, and you're gonna go, contrarian! But I really don't like games or stories that are set in virtual worlds. Because again, that's just cringe to me. But I might give .hack a chance, because I know it's really popular, and I know it's a good series of JRPGs. And you can get them all on Steam as a pack. So I'm thinking about it. And contrary to popular belief, I haven't played every game that exists. I'm not made of money, nor do I have all the time in the world. I would love both of those to be true. I'd love to be rich and to be able to play every video game ever. I guess that's what the National Lottery's for. I can postpone my death with modern science and technology. We can rebuild. We could turn me into a cybernetic, crazy fucking weirdo. I live to play games. He's 300 years old, sir. How did he manage it? Well, he won the lottery on the 13th of the 7th, 2019. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Pack in my job. It's ignorant! It's just ignorant! Oh my god! You do realize that's a hurtful word, right? I should fucking remove your wrench right here and now for calling me ignorant. Fuck, you do realize that that's an insult, don't you? Did it occur to you that that might be a hurtful comment? Did that occur to you? But okay. I'll read the rest of your comment. .hackgu is an amazing game, and calling it cringe or bad just because it takes place in a digital world sounds pretty illogical to me. I didn't say the game was cringe or bad, you dumb fuck. I said that I find the concept of stories that take place in digital worlds to be cringe. I haven't played the game yet. I can't judge. However, from my experience, things like Digimon, or episodes of shows like fucking Love Hino where they get transported into the game, I find that shit cringe. I do. Does that make me ignorant or a contrarian? No, it does not. And ignorant is a hurtful word. It is an insult. Bro! I don't like the thing you like. Suddenly I'm a monster. I'm ignorant. Wow. Sorry about calling you a dumb fuck. I'm just really having trouble with this. I'm sorry. That was definitely uncalled for, and I will admit that. Man. Yes, I find stuff set in, like, digital computer worlds cringe. I do. Like, oh, it's software. The episode of Pokemon where they go inside the Pokemon Center PC. The idea of storing Pokemon in PCs, I find cringy. The idea of turning something into data and storing it, something living, I just find, like, I guess because it's so impossible. Lane is a difficult one because I don't fully understand Lane. Like, I've watched it through 3 times and I still don't get it. Matrix, the whole idea of, like, plugging into a system, I get it. But then Neo has the powers from the Matrix outside of the Matrix, which ruins the whole point in, like, this computer system existing. Because a human shouldn't be able to do the computer system shit outside of the computer system. Matrix is a weird one, isn't it? I still don't understand Lane. I've watched it about 3 times. I still don't get it. Like, is Lane the god of the world? I mean, what's up with that last episode and literally half of it being just, like, no voiceover weird shit? At least I'm getting words from this playthrough. But dude, it's like reality is Matrix already. We live in a simulation. Elon Musk said it. Wait, you serious? I'm a simply J. Jonah Jameson that shit. You serious? Yes, we live in a simulation, and mine is set on expert mode. Clearly. You know who else said we were living in the Matrix? That guy that killed his parents. Blamed it on the Matrix. He said he needed to unplug from the Matrix. Yeah? You remember? You remember that? So Elon Musk is like that guy that killed his family because he thought he was in the Matrix. I'm not saying that Elon Musk has killed anybody, but with the amount of money he has, he probably could. But what I'm saying is, somebody who says they think they're in the Matrix, I mean, there's a precedent set, that's all. An empty spacesuit up in a Tesla. Why would he do that? Why not send, like, himself? If he's so sure of, like, how good his cars are, he should have gone up into space with his Tesla car. Yeah, the guy who killed his parents because he was inspired by Sephiroth. Weird world. Weird world. Musical. Well, it's now orbiting in space and will eventually crash into the sun. What a waste! I could use a Tesla car. I could sell it. I could sell a Tesla car and, like, be rich. I could be like Goku and sell my car for gas money. Oh, we might as well
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it
save,
strangely
because I don't think there is a save point in the Shadow Lord's castle.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Where you used to live, Vice?
Yes, I suppose.
Suppose, in a technical sense. Not bad digs for a shitty book.
Digs for a floating
Yeah.
magazine.
At least
What was that,
three
hussy?
annoying hussies like... And now...
Hussy? 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 What a waste of a car. So this rooftop right? This was the place we could see from the basketball court. Basketball court is on... I see. So it does not exist in the game world. That DLC area is exclusive to the DLC. But it's within the world. It's within the world technically. But that building is not over there. Curious. I reckon they should totally get Liam O'Brien to voice Alan Rickman in anything. Severus Snape in like an animated Harry Potter show, it would have to be Liam O'Brien. Does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask of you.
The hell should I?
Yes.
Yeah. Password time. To whom does it show itself? Why did humans disappear? Because of black disease. And how can they be? By separating their body from soul, and the destination of the souls is to be placed in their corresponding shells.
Well then, seems the way is open.
Dun dun dun!
It's the twins from your village.
Popola, Devila, what are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
We're asking questions right now. No dice. No,
Alright. Short-lived boss battle.
I never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness.
Oh,
Why do you block our path? Have to wait for the next phase to activate itself. Here we go. Don't do it! Don't hurt Vice! They copied my powers.
Shit on a ship. They can use the sealed versions.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. Please.
I bet you want to know what they were saying, you know. That's 2 playthroughs now where I haven't let them finish talking.
Fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be.
Maybe I'll let them speak on the last playthrough. Maybe I'll up the difficulty to hard for when we do Ending D.
You all right there?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets.
A giant screen above the earth. No thanks.
It certainly
That'd
is
be
a grand
awful.
affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Ah, royal ball.
How utterly divine. Divine. None of you are human. It's a holy sanctuary for humans. Leave at once, beasts.
It's not like I was planning.
We can hear what they're saying. The sanctuary must remain under our protection. This is our final bastion. For the sake of those we love. We must not allow it to be destroyed. The final bastion. A giant hot singles in your area. If they could make the screen show like things to certain people, like targeted advertising, wow, Like, I would just see giant fleshlights in the sky all the time. Oh, J-List is advertising to me again. God damn it. Play Crysis at max. Well, my PC could probably run original Crysis on max. I've thought about streaming Crysis on the hardest difficulty, so I don't get subtitles for what the Koreans are saying. I've thought about it. It's a fun game. It's a very fun game, Crysis. It's not just a tech demo. There's more to it than that. People.
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Knock it off, Vice.
Oh, right. Check the hussy, yes. Good plan, let's go.
Our treasures lie just beyond. You can't enter, you mustn't. Why not?
Protect Kaine for us.
Door. Come on. Oh, come on.
Kaine, hurry!
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
Oh, you idiot.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Come on!
I've got Crysis
Got it.
maximum on Steam, I think. I've also got it on PC, like, boxed. So that's Crysis. Who's the guy that you play the side missions? That guy. I got that one and Crysis Wars, which were there. Wow, so these are babies. These are baby shades.
These things are freaking me out.
They're baby shades. We're killing babies.
We need to help Kaine.
We're killing babies right now. They are just babies. They don't know any better.
Kaine, what's wrong?
We've waited for so long and now we can finally recreate them. Spare the lives of the children. Kind of makes you feel bad, doesn't it? Please, I beg you. Spare the lives of the children?
Kaine.
No, the children are all dead. I just murdered every child in this castle.
Yeah, but we got problems.
Except for the ones that have now appeared on this cutscene. Came for the blind chick in the short skirt. What? Hey, the troublemaker. Little one, nothing to be scared of anymore. Mummy, stay with me, Mummy. This is the mother that takes the form of the ball. It makes it completely different on this playthrough. Knowing this makes it all the more awful. Oh, camera inside it for a second there.
Got it.
It gets up.
Can we even hurt this thing?
That fog. Oh no!
Stay focused, Kaine.
No! Don't fall victim to such distractions!
Come on! We have to keep going!
Move it!
Move it.
This way! Move!
Yeah. On it.
Up here!
I got the item outside, didn't it? Yeah, the weapon outside. So this area, you can't usually get to the bottom of it. It's a special thing for the DLC that we started lower down. So that's what I meant by, like, remixed areas with the DLC. Right, again, this is instant kill regardless of your strength and ability. So you just have to run it. Like, no time wasted. You see a box? Jump over that box. The items in the boxes are not worth the instant kill of the boss reaching you. Now, I'm a fairly high level, so my agility stat is good. If you come here like 10 levels earlier, you might have a bad time. Because your agility stat won't be up.
Damn it, I can't get it open!
Come on, Tyran, say something helpful. Maybe you shouldn't have killed her friends, yeah. Makes you feel real bad. Just driving the point home. Driving the point home.
Right here. Hate is just another crutch for you.
Strike.
Nerd Ranter! Exclamation mark T. I don't have an exclamation mark T command. But welcome all the same. Should I have an exclamation mark T command? What should it say? What should the exclamation mark T command do? That's sad for a Brit. Oh. Oh. Should I have one? It would say, not all Brits drink tea. You racist. I do, though.
You are correct.
Yes! Oh, I couldn't have thought of a better command. Nice one, Draven. Nice. Delicious coffee. Yes.
Hey, stop! Let me go! Stop it! King!
It's exclamation mark commands add. Close.
Open the door! You can't fight them on your own!
I appreciate the attempt. Something like that. Takes a while to send from Restream chat, but that should.
Open the damn door!
Yeah, it's commands and then add.
Come on.
I could make an exclamation mark add that calls the command, but then you'd have to go exclamation mark add commands exclamation mark add. Add, you know, it'd be confusing. Off to see the wizards, the wonderful wizards. Although tonight it's been delicious water. Because I've been dehydrated today, and I know it. When I get super tired in the middle of the day, it has to be dehydration. Oh, that's cute. A little bit of ANSI art. Put some milk in that water. None of that Heineken alcohol-free. I had one at mealtime to encourage digestion. But just one.
Devil, Popola.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
What the hell is going on?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Weiss!
Twins, Basil.
Wait.
Twins, Basil. So yeah, all the shades that we've been fighting in the game were what used to be humans. It's pretty deep first time through, but once you played the game a few times like I have, you don't feel bad about it anymore. It just kind of happens,
Nothing
and it's
like
fine.
you. None of us are.
Using a sealed verse against me? This cutscene would be better if we saw some blood. Because it doesn't sell for a second that she's dead. Yeah, it's Devila that gets knocked down.
Hey, Popola. You crying? No. Don't die.
Don't die. Sad, sad, sad. I probably shouldn't have skipped it so we'd get the nobody stops, but
We've been friends for so long.
Devila.
we're knocking her down. We'll let this one play because it's pre-rendered. It looks fucking cool.
No stopping ever.
Aren't they androids? No. They're more like humanoid shells that are designed to take a soul. It's NieR Automata where the characters are androids. Basically, this game takes the approach of magic, like spirits, souls, that kind of idea, you know. And then Automata is more based around androids, software, microchips, you know, that sort of thing. I think that's why I prefer the original NieR over Automata, because it's more about like the spiritual side.
Something like pride. You know? I mean, without all this,
It's mystical.
I couldn't have become your friend.
And of course, alright, take care, sheep.
Thank you for everything.
There's, you know, as I was saying earlier about finding, like, stories set in virtual worlds to be, like, cringy. It's the same idea of, like, robots replacing humans is like, oh, come on.
Keep going. Move.
At least in the original NieR, it's more spiritual. It's more magical, more fantastical.
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
If it wasn't for this dragon crashing into Tokyo Tower and killing, like unleashing this disease, there wouldn't be the fibers and the stuff to research that would have resulted in the development of scientific understanding of magic and separating the soul from the body. Like, these developments wouldn't have been made in the world of NieR if it wasn't for that. Have you made it near the end, ERB? We've already beaten the game once. We're on playthrough number 2. We have to play through the game at least 4 times. Matter of fact, we're on the way to beat the game 2nd time. We're at the end of the 2nd playthrough. Playthrough 1 is the longest because it features a prologue. After you beat the game, you start from like nearish the end of the game. Once you beat the game, you can carry on from just after halfway. That's like the new game plus, like the continue mode of this game. Yeah, going for different endings. We're gonna have ending B today, which is the 2nd ending. The endings get better as they go on, but they get darker as they go on. Up until the last ending, which is just super depressing. Extra cutscene! Not in the last playthrough. Get to see the King of Facade take his breathe his last. You took the lives of our families. It's my behavior and my way of thinking why you don't follow me on Twitter. I barely follow anybody on Twitter. Three hours of mowing and trimming only the front lawn. That's a long time just to trim the front lawn. Like, was it a forest? Twitter is overrated. But that's not the reason why. I barely follow anybody on Twitter. I'm gonna come back and say, 200 follows. That's not barely anybody. Or however many it is. If I follow you on Twitter, will you, like, chill the fuck out? Oh god, Trix! Oh my god. Oh man. Oh. Bro. Ouch. So I'm a celebrity now. There's no @HeSend248. She must be under another name on Twitter. Okay, final boss time. We just have to make it through a corridor, and this time, the enemies that will appear will speak to us and tell us just how horrible we are. If I remember correctly. Oh, so this is where I got my rusty knife last time, was here. So it will be multiple playthroughs to fucking get everything. Because it's such a rare drop. Kanata 990. Okay. if it means you chill out, I will follow you on Twitter. I wasn't aware that you were following me. Twitter doesn't do a good job of telling you when you're being followed. Maybe it's a setting somewhere that I enabled like 8 years ago. Alright. Boss time. This plays out a little differently, this sequence on Ending B. A little differently. Oh. Oh no. Sushi mentioned politics.
Yona.
It's the Shadow Lord. I love you, Shadow Lord. Give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord. This theme is so good. It's available as DLC for Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm Curtain Call. I played this DLC all the time. It's my most played song.
Be careful.
This and
Hey, sunshine.
the Great Plains are available for Theater Rhythm. This song is amazing in Theater Rhythm. So much fun.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it.
Wait.
I'm not sure if there's any like major changes to this cutscene, but I'll let it play out anyway, because teenage Yona is cute. If Minami Momochi got a Discord server, I would migrate to that server.
Yona.
The admins can have my Discord.
What?
Yona.
Dad. Stop. Please.
Yes, because we can understand what the Shadow Lord's saying now.
I don't want this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it.
So what else? No, Yona. They were ours to begin with.
I can hear her. She keeps crying. She says she wants to see her dad.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her father too, as much as I do. She loves him just as much. It's not right that she can't see him.
Yona, stop, please.
Are you Dad?
Yes, Yona.
Yes, I am. Let's go home.
You filled out in all the right places, Yona. I made that joke last time. I'm pretty sure. You consider yourself a god, that explains a lot.
I'm sorry, Dad. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. I love you, Dad. I love you.
Yes, you're quite right. The Tetris ripoff is the best game in that scenario. You know, I'm Mr. Contrarian because I don't think Shenmue's all that great. No, in all seriousness, what Shenmue pioneered is fantastic, but in a world where the Yakuza series has taken everything that Shenmue pioneered and, like, evolved it...
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you?
Why?
I swore to protect my daughter and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Come on, let's go.
Shadow Lord's just distraught because his entire plan is just fucked. We've ruined everything for him. If you hate at least 5 or 7, very specific. That would make everyone a contrarian, though, wouldn't it? And if everyone was a contrarian, that would be contrary to being contrary, wouldn't it? Because it would be normal. So either everyone's a contrarian or nobody is.
Vice, I'm sorry.
It's like saying something is pretty unique or very unique. There's unique,
Let's go out of
and
the
there's
way.
not.
I have one final task to fulfill.
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore to fight by your side.
Someone who takes a contrary opinion,
You know that, don't
get
you?
this,
Perhaps
specifically.
that's why I so enjoyed our time together. But I
That
fear
means
this
someone
is
who
where
is
our
contrary for the sake of being contrary,
Oh, and remember what I
not
told
because
you
they believe
about
it.
using my full name. Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
If you don't like something because you don't like something, that's not being contrary.
Knew you'd come around.
Saying you don't like something when you do like something just to play devil's advocate, that's being contrary. That's being a contrarian. Crazy Taxi would probably be. What is NieR wearing? Welcome, your mum! He's wearing the Kabuki themed outfit. Yona!
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
You tried doing this section without getting hit. Like, I would love to see a speedrunner do that. I really don't think it's possible. Yes, Emil lives on. Emil is back. In Pog form. I mean, in bullet form. Bye-bye, Shadow Lord. I kind of feel bad for him, because all he wanted to do was be with Yona. And that's all we wanted to do, was be with Yona. The two worlds came to a head just because... Is there a weird sound on stream? Caca! 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 I found it! Caca! What's the weird sound? All I brought you was pain. Years of painful, lingering memories. I couldn't do it. I couldn't rescue you. Humming? Yeah, that's the Xbox 360. I failed. Your father failed. Oh ho! New segment. It's like a low note humming. Okay. Is it still there? Gone. Okay. Weird. Weird. Still there.
Here, Dad.
Oh.
You can have this cookie.
Can't do anything about it then. It's the microphone.
I don't need it. I'm already full.
But that's what you said yesterday. You haven't been eating anything, have you?
Yeah, that's me trying to fix it.
Come on. At least take half.
Give me the small half.
Thanks.
No, I don't think the mic is dying. I think you can hear the hum of the laptop, the Xbox 360, and everything else that's generating a shit ton of heat.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, it'll be the fan out of the Wow, not off. Why is that so warm?
Thanks for always being there for me.
Could fry an egg on that.
Oh, here. I brought your half.
That burns.
Yona.
Well, we're bringing this stream to a close soon anyway. How's that for a sad ending? Sadder than the first ending. Well, we'll hang around because I think there's a post-credits scene lining up the NGU, the NVGU, the NieR video game universe. I guess it would be the Drakengard video game universe. But because it would take the Japanese name, it would be the DoD VGU, the Dragon Dragoon video game universe. Gosh. That desk is brutal. Why is it so warm? Man. Genuinely concerned. That'd be where all that heat's coming from. Dragon Dragoon, I think you mean Drakengard, scrub. Well, I'm a weeb. I call it Dragon Dragoon because the name is better than Drakengard. See this? You see where it says Drakengard? It's bullshit. It's not its name. You see this? Where it says Drakengard? Yeah, no, it's all lies. All lies. It's Dragon Dragoon, goddammit. Looking forward to playing these. I made sure that I took them out of storage so I could get around to them. Man, 2004 and 2006. Wow, Drakengard 2 looks so good from the back. Engage in intense aerial combat. Oh man. You know what? I swear I've seen these textures in NieR. I swear I've seen these textures in NieR. Wow, I can't wait to get around to that. Well, Draven's been attempting to emulate it, but has been running into visual issues where the shades are flickering. They're not rendered properly. My first suggestion would be, if you're using RCPS3, switch to Vulkan if your graphics card supports Vulkan, because the emulation is just so much better. Vulkan is such an improvement. Is there like any logical reason why the laptop would be having a fit right now? Yeah, if you've been trying to run the game in OpenGL, that'll be why you're having issues. Switch to Vulkan. You will notice a huge improvement. It's still not perfect, but it's way better. Vulkan is only on like some like DirectX 11 compatible graphics cards. If your card's DirectX 11 compatible, you can probably use Vulkan. Vulkan will be a massive improvement. Absolutely. Alright, Yoko Taro, there he is, the director. No more important than anybody else. Just there in the alphabetical name crawl. Well, definitely set it to Vulkan. A lot of games won't boot unless you're in Vulkan. Vulkan. Not Vulcan like the people in Star Trek. Though, knowing tech-minded people, that might be where the inspiration for the name came from. Alright, I think there's a post-credit scene, which is why we've hung around. Also, because each ending has its own theme song. Yes! It's the Emil scene! Woo!
I can't believe how well my sister's body holds up. Kinda hard to move when you're just ahead. I wonder where everybody is. I can't wait to see them again. But before that can happen, there's some stuff I gotta do first. Like finding a body. Or at least some legs.
Whee!
I'm sure old Kaine and Vice haven't killed each other yet. I swear, we leave them alone for 1 minute.
Emil, I hate to break it to you.
Everybody's dead.
Nice one. Ending B. How are we doing for time? Ending C. Obtain all the weapons, and then you get a choice regarding the end of the story. Well. The Humming's back, yeah, because I put the laptop back down on the desk. That's why the humming is back. We've ascertained that it's the laptop having a nice little overheat session. I blame the weather.
Whenever I interacted with
But I'll make sure everything gets a reset. Fuck no, we're not delving into Kaine's memories. Right. What weapon does it set me to? A longsword? Really?
Did it even survive these past 5 years?
Why would it give me such a shit weapon?
It's not the blade, but the skill of the youth.
So we can say my sword feels lighter. Is that really why? So yeah. I want to get to a point where I can grind for weapon parts. Which means we at least need to have the "it's crap."
alive.
Oh, and it looked
Yes, this is
lunar tears.
just Popola.
That's
Here it comes.
This doesn't make sense.
please try to understand.
It's crap.
People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
It's crap.
It's crap.
It's crap.
It's okay. We can.
What the hell are they wearing? The Kabuki themed outfit.
We're
It's crap. You're scaring them away.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until
Uncultured. You know what? I've fucking had enough. That's it. That's it. I've had enough. It's happened. I'm snapping. I'm officially snapping. This is what you want. So I'm snapping. I'm snapping. You've done it. I'm biting. I'm absolutely biting. I've bitten.
How could I have not known? What the hell? We
Absolutely bitten. It's carp. It's the bit where he says he wants to angry fuck him. You can't skip it. I wanted to push Deviler up against the wall. I wanted to choke the life out of Popola and then touch her breasts. Yeah, you can't skip this. So annoying. I better speed. Angry fuck, you mean fuck fighting. Black Shark, just don't give a fuck! Stop sexually harassing androids, NieR. They're not androids in this game. They're more like empty human bodies that are designed to take souls. They're not androids. That's specifically an automata thing. An automata thing. To touch her best breasts. Best Buy. Gonna go to Breast Buy. What I said was, yeah, but that... It's still like fucking hell.
Hey.
Maybe it's just the heat. Give me a while to stew over it. It's a reference to Toy Story. Probably would have helped if I knew that before I saw the words uncultured swine in the chat. From someone who today called me ignorant. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't a reference from Toy Story. Right. The save file is all set up now that I can grind the DLC for items. So I'm going to save, and I'm going to bring the stream to a close here. I need some sleep. I'm up in like 8.5 hours. So I'm gonna see if I can get that in the form of sleep. Alright, I'm gonna do the official sign-off. Tonight's been interesting. There's a lot for me to mull over and think about. But I'm not gonna think about it now because it's bedtime and I don't want to be kept up. Alright. Until next time, if we live that long.
I can't stop now. Looks like I have found my thing. I can't stop now. And I can't stop now. I wouldn't trade for anything. I can't stop now.
Hamaku!